Garage. Today we've got an unboxing and look at the Porter Cable 371 compact sander, belt sander. In this box here, we're going to take a look at this and see what we get. This comes in two options here. There's this option. There's also another option where it includes a hard plastic case. I opted not to go with that. I don't normally keep my tools in that. So the first thing here, we've got a product guide here. This folds open like that. And then inside that, we have the tool. And it comes out looking like this with the auxiliary handle and a dust port installed in the rear. So it looks like that would probably accept a 1/4-inch hose. And we've got a belt already installed on the sander. The belt on the sander appears to be probably about the ballpark of about an 80 grit sandpaper. On the side here we've got belt release lever to detension it, and something with that lever looked like that. Our belt sheet will come right off. And if I look inside, the belt that came on this is an 80 grit sandpaper belt. So if I slide that on there like this, and then I move the knob, then we're fine with the belt. And we've got a nice palm-sized grip here, an on-off switch, an auxiliary handle that is removable. That should be able to detach. One of the things I liked about the sander is you can get the nose of the sander here right up into a nice tight corner to be able to have this rounded edge into a tight corner here rather than having to use a drum sander. And because of the compact nature of this, could be mounted flat on the side. Or the other option that I plan on doing is to take advantage of my bench vise for other projects, and where this belt sander should be able to be mounted in the bench vise. Just like that. Auxiliary handle still not in the way. Still we have access to dust collection back here, and this is just going to have this little funnel or a little hood back there. And then the cord comes off the side. The only trick is going to be having to reach under here to be able to turn it on and off. But I don't think that's a big deal, so then I've got access to an easy sanding surface if I need it. For comparison, I'm going to grab my orbital sander. That's also a Porter cable, and we'll compare the size. So this belt sander here, this takes a 2.5 by 14-inch belt. For comparison, here's a standard 5-inch random orbital sander. If I overlay this on top in terms of the amount of area that's covered, you can see where the orbital sander is a little bit wider, but the belt sander is a little bit longer for what's actually covered. And the belt sander should be better at being able to quickly remove the amount of material, be able to clean things up, and then come back up and follow up with the belt sander afterwards. When we look at the rear port on this device here, let me just put the device like that to hold it there so you can see. We've got this port here, and this does come out just like this. And there is a keyed socket, or then this little port can be used on or off the device. Here I've got a 2.5 to 1.25 shop vac adapter that plugs in just perfect. And so I could then plug a 2.5-inch shop vac hose into here and snap that on. And here's a 2.5 to 1.7/8 adapter. And this does not actually work on here. At least I don't think it will work. We're going to go ahead and say that that does not work. If we take a 2.5-inch hose coupler, this is too large. This is a 2.5-inch hose coupler. That's also too large for it to work. But with the going down to the 1.25-inch adapter, I should just be able to plug right in, plug your shop vac hose into it, or if you've got an 1.25" hose, just plug that right in and have it follow along with you. So this is a look at the Porter Cable 371 compact belt sander. Hope you enjoy and find it useful. You can now find On the Workbench on Facebook at facebook.com/ontheworkbench, and ontheworkbench.com is the website. The web page is still coming, but hope you enjoy these videos. Like and subscribe, and we'll keep the content coming. Thanks, and have a great day.